afternoon. I'm George Pritchett with the Garland County Tax Alliance. I'm here today to talk to you about the Hot Springs School District millage ballot proposal. Beside me is Walker. I'm going to let him introduce himself. Please tell us your name.
Smith.
Thank you, Walker. Walker is going to be a student in the Hot Springs School District in the near future, and I just wanted you to see him because it's going to be important to him, and as it is important to all of us, that we want the best for our school district. I want to talk to you today about the millage election on May the 12th. Early voting begins tomorrow. I want to tell you a few things. I oppose this. I don't oppose it because I don't like something in the district. I oppose it because I don't think a tax increase is necessary. The district has a budget of $41 million a year. They have current debt of $23.5 million, and they're proposing a new debt of $17.9 million. To do this, they're proposing more than $134 million tax increase over the next 30 years. The first part of it is a 2 mil increase to the existing millage of 10.8, taking it to a total of 12.8. That's going to raise about $34 million over 30 years. What you don't see in the news and what no one's reported to you before now is that the increase in the number of years that they're going to collect the 10.8 millage is being extended by 14 years to 2045. That's going to raise an additional $100 million. So to build a building, they say, that's going to cost $17.9 million, they're asking for an increase of approximately $130 million over the next 30 years. This increase will apply to seniors. It'll apply to everyone in the district. Renters can expect to see higher rental rates as a result of it. What bothers me most about the proposal is that in the proposal it says surplus produced by the tax revenue may be used for other unidentified school purposes. Actually, it says other school purposes in the ballot. I'm adding the unidentified because it doesn't define anything. Now, more than $100 million out of $134 million will be used for unidentified school purposes. I'm concerned about this. It's a tremendous amount of money, considering that the district received a 50% increase in revenue since 2005 as property values have been adjusted and new construction has been added to the property base. They have gained more than $7.5 million in their funding from 2005 to the current 2015. If you look at their budget, it's on their website. You can go to the Hot Springs School District website, and there will be a guide to the budget for 2014 and 2015. All these numbers are there. I've just taken what they're saying the increase is from their little brochure, and I've extended it out to the 30 years. The additional 14 years on the one, plus 30 years on the other. That's a tremendous amount of money. Our community is a poor community. We're doing a great job in Hot Springs School District, in my opinion, educating our students. We're working hard, the staff, the administration, but I just don't think they need more money at this time. We need to look how much money they have. Compared to the other districts, there's a couple districts with higher millages. There's a few districts with lower millages also. So if we just operate with the existing millage, they'll have plenty of money from the 10.8 mils debt service they have now to retire the $23.5 million. Excuse me, that's $23.3 million, and also to retire $17.9 million in new debt should they take on new debt for the project of a new gymnasium or multi-purpose building. Nowhere in the proposal does it talk about ways to improve the graduation rate. Nowhere does it talk about improving the teacher-to-student ratio. Nowhere in it does it tell us about more classrooms, lower class sizes. These are the things that concern me. I'm concerned that we're going to build a nice new building, but maybe some of the things they want to do in that building could be done in the Civic Center. That's a building that's available to all of us. And I think there's a little bit of keeping up with the Joneses here. They want to keep up with Lakeside. They want to keep up with Lake Hamilton, and they probably want to keep up with a number of other districts in the area or in the state. However, Hot Springs is a poor community. Look at the median income. A median house in this area sells for approximately $116,000 or has a value of $116,000 according to the recent statistics. If you think about that, That goes up every year. So that means they're going to get a raise every year or every time the tax appraiser does an appraisal, which is actually every 3 years, plus all the new construction. So Hot Springs is growing. We're certainly growing. As we look down South 7, we've seen new hotels, we've seen new businesses, we've seen a number of new things. So we know that we're growing. We don't need to burden the residential taxpayers nor the businesses with higher taxes. We just need to manage our money and keep doing what we're doing and doing it in the best manner possible. I don't want Hot Springs School District to try to keep up with the Joneses at Lakeside or at Lake Hamilton. That shouldn't be their goal. I don't want that to be their goal. I have relatives and friends that have children in Hot Springs School District. Previously, as a realtor, I promoted Hot Springs School District regularly to potential new residents to our area. I stated always that their education was on par, that they have good facilities, and yes, we may be a poor community, and we do have a high minority population. Hot Springs School District is one of the few schools that you can't transfer out of at will because of racial imbalance. So people that live in Hot Springs School Districts go to Hot Springs School Districts. They can't transfer out at will. Perhaps some point in the future that might change, but at this time, I'm pleased with the education my friends' children and my relatives' children are getting in Hot Springs. I'm pleased with the staff. I'm pleased with the administration. I've seen them do many good things. If you look, they also have about 30% of their funding, I believe, comes from the state and then some from the federal. They get a little money from the summer food service program that they provide to the community. So there's a lot of sources for income to the Hot Springs School District. They need to work hard to manage it in the best manner possible. I heard a few days ago when one of the Hot Springs representatives was speaking that this increase was only a little bit. It was like the price of a cup of Starbucks coffee. Well, I'm not sure that the poor people in Hot Springs purchase Starbucks coffee first. But even if they did, they couldn't purchase it every day based on this. The implication is it's just a little bit. Over the next 30 years, for a senior that has their property value frozen, this tax increase will be more than $5,000. $5,000. If you call that a small increase, then you have more money than I do, I assure you. And that wouldn't require much, by the way. However, we have to be cognizant of the poor in our community, the seniors in our community. A large percentage of our population live on entitlements, disability, Social Security. Now, they earn those entitlements, and they are entitled to them, and I find that to be, they should be taking advantage of those things. But they cannot afford to experience an 18.5% increase in the property millage for the next 30 years, nor is it necessary. Thank you for the time. If anyone would like to contact me, my email is grpritchett@yahoo.com. And my phone number is 501-276-9100. I'll be happy to talk with you about this, answer your inquiries, and I will also be happy to provide you the data and the references that I've used. Thank you.